Hang on, I'm gonna try and. What is it called now? What is it called? Posting? Oh, when you like what you do on Twitter now?
Jeeting. No, it's Xeeting. It's Xeeting.
It's eating.
I'm still gonna
Jeeting.
call it tweeting. Like nobody's gonna start calling it jeeting except for the Elon fanboys.
Let's show this.
Okay, and we're talking about what?
We're talking about Rent Girls, man.
Rent Girls, Barbie, maybe Andrew Tate's interview with Tucker, which I haven't seen, so we'll have to show some of it because I've never seen it.
Oh my god! Okay, here's the other thing I want to talk about. Arrested Development. Maybe I think there's a different YouTuber that put it together, but the Andrew Tate, what's it called, Tate Speech? I guess they stream on Rumble, but he and Aiden Ross are amazing.
Yeah, that clip you posted was something else.
Oh,
I didn't see it.
Oh, Aiden was basically like professing.
He's like,
Andrew, it's been a year since we met, Andrew.
It's our 1 year anniversary. Like, and you just, it's like, we've been together, well, we're not together, but we've known each other for over a year. And Andrew Tate is just sitting there like this, just staring at him.
Desperate.
And like, it's this, like, again, I've always said this and I will continue to say, Andrew Tate, a showman, truly a showman, just sits there and it's just like, was that your joke? Was that your joke? Like, and it's just, and you just like, I'll pull it up. I have this tweet.
That was incredibly funny. I mean, Aiden was like, just desperate for Andrew's validation. Desperate.
No, I didn't see it.
I've never seen such desperation, such eagerness, such eager puppiness, desperate for a pat on the head.
Yeah, that's since my first time getting. Never mind.
They're literally squabbling like a Jewish couple. It's so funny.
Oh god. Anyway, so yeah, month's almost over.
We're live.
Yeah, we're live. I didn't even realize that.
Live.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. It's getting close to the end of the month. Rent's due. I don't know what y'all doing.
Let's vamp up for a little bit because technically you said that this starts in 8 minutes, so we have to.
Well, yeah, because I thought we were gonna start at like 7:30 or something. But
well, we'll just have it. We can
at a reasonable time. That would actually make sense. Like a number that ends in a time that ends in 0.
Well, we'll let it sit for 30. We can warm up. We can get
everything
ready.
Good.
Before we
so
get to the main.
just wanted to ask, like, is Q's voice normal level for all of you, or like I feel like I'm hearing it a little louder with the.
Is my voice super loud? Okay, I'll turn it down.
It's pretty loud for me. Yeah.
It's peaking. All right, how's it now?
Maybe a little lower. Hold on.
All right, lower than this. How about that? How about now?
I think it's getting there.
Okay. I'm not tweaking.
No, you're good.
I don't hear peaking. All right, cool.
If you want to watch,
am I all right?
You're good, Karthik. Although I can only yeah. You're not centered in the frame, so it's just like your shoulders, your head, and then the rest of your room.
But
it's all good. It's all good. You don't gotta do nothing. Don't let me make you self-conscious.
No, I'm fine.
After you just make him self-conscious. Such a dick.
Anyway.
Hold on. Let's just to warm up, we can get a brief Tate update. How are things going in the world of Tate? Let me pull this up. So, this is, by the way, great YouTuber, Too Lazy to Try, one of my faves.
I don't know them.
He's really funny. Okay. This is how things are going on Andrew Tate's space.
We've literally been with each other. Well, is our anniversary we first met? No.
All right, I am. So is it sharing? Is everybody getting sound here?
Yeah, we can hear it.
All right, here we go.
Something new about this. Like a year ago was our anniversary when we first met. Look at the YouTube video. A year ago is our anniversary. It's been a year since we've literally been with each other. Well, we've been talking.
Is he doing this on purpose?
Oh,
So that was your joke? The whole joke is that you were going to try and pretend we were a couple and do some gay.
I was just trying to, bro. Okay, but real shit. It was a year ago. So doesn't time pass on, bro? It's already been a year. How crazy is that?
Yes, time continues. They march.
He is so good.
Time marches inexorably forward. That's the way it works.
Like that's how time works. It moves forward. It gets much better.
No, time.
This is what you talk about. This is your. This is the insights. These are the thoughts in your brain.
Maximize the screen,
Isn't it
Ray.
crazy that a year has passed since a year ago. Let's all talk about that. Like, well, who the? It marches forward. That is correct.
Yeah.
How about you a streamer? Is this what you talk about? This is your insights. These are the thoughts in your brain. Isn't it crazy that a year has passed since a year ago? Who listens to you? What do you think that's insightful or interesting ever? That's what you come up with? And then you know what? Instead of me just saying that, let me first try and say it in a homosexual way. And then after it's been a year since a year ago.
Yeah, so this is what...
Hold on. Oh, it gets.
Oh, my man was not having it.
Oh, it gets so much better. Hold on.
Also, I guess he...
Wow. And you know what? I'll watch.
convince him that he's going to get it to...
Right, a reasonable hour now. Brother, I'm making changes in my life for the better. And watch. By the end of 2020, 2023, when you actually see me the way you were supposed to see me, you're going to be like, wow. And you know what? You'll be happy. And you'll really understand, like, drugs, there's a big problem in the world. And I'm going to get over it. And I'm out. I'm clean.
I've heard all this shit from you before, Aiden. I'm no longer emotionally invested. I don't give a fuck if you end up homeless on the street, a fentanyl addict, injecting yourself with whatever poison you decide you need on that day. Completely uninterested. Don't even text me. I don't care. I've tried long enough with you, and for some reason you keep getting dragged back down to degeneracy. So I'm no longer emotionally interested in your life path. I don't give a shit whether you become the most famous man in the world, which of course won't happen because that is me, or a drug little piece of shit somewhere on the street in LA still talking about the time you used to have a streaming career.
So then Jake Paul joined at one point, and things got even weirder. I think because Aiden was kind of jealous, since Andrew is definitely more impressed by Jake, like with his work ethic and his boxing career and everything. And he's direction, and now
soon.
Some weird shit.
When you getting in there, Aiden?
Actually, soon. Okay.
He's got to fight his battle against lean first.
Bro, what is going on with this lean shit? Yes, bro, I'm clean.
I am allowed.
Andrew, you know you
yes.
actually helped me stop masturbating, because every time that I would masturbate, I would think of you, and I'd be like, nah, this is not.
Pause. My guy.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Oh my god, dude! It is incredible.
Oh my god.
It is insane. Like the level, and like this is what Andrew Tate just has to deal with now for like the rest.
Yeah.
Like, he is like this.
I mean, this is what you get for streaming with your shirt off. First off, right?
Yeah, I mean,
This is like, this is like the Chad Burt Kreischer. Come on, dog.
oh, dude, Burt Kreischer. Oh man,
I have no idea who that is.
Burt Kreischer.
He's a comedian.
Okay, like we have a brief interlude because we still have. Oh, we're technically online, but we will.
Yeah, we're on. But go ahead.
We will have a brief interlude here. Can I just say? So Burt Kreischer is exactly what people think Joe Rogan is, right? You know how people are like, "Oh, Joe Rogan is like a dumb guy who will believe anything you tell him," right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right.
That's actually Burt Kreischer.
That's actually Burt Kreischer. Burt Kreischer. My favorite Burt Kreischer moment is when he's sitting on his show and he's just like, I feel weird now because, like, back in the day, like, people today, like, what if I'm actually gay? and his co-host. Who's his co-host again on his show? It's like
I don't watch Bert Kreischer's show, so I don't know.
I don't watch it either, but he's a famous comedian.
Okay.
You know his
this information is of like the utmost importance right now.
Yeah, he's
he co-hosts with another comedian, dog. We can move on.
He's like sitting on the podcast. Okay. He's sitting on the show and he's just like his co-host is like, well, hold on, Bert. Like, if you're gay, like you probably know by now. And Bert's like, yeah, but what if I don't? Like, what if like if I grew up now, like maybe I would be gay.
What?
He's like, well, think about it like this. Like, if I had, you know, I had never had Indian food before last year. And, like, I never tried it. But then I tried Indian food. I'm like, oh, my God, this stuff is amazing. And then all of a sudden, all I wanted was Indian food. So maybe it's the same thing with being gay. And his coach is like, well, then go out and, like, have sex with a guy.
Yeah, go suck a dick or something.
Like,
how you feel?
Yeah, you really need to turn your volume down.
I don't even know how this happens. All right. How's it now?
It's way better. Way better.
Okay.
Okay. So let's just finish up this Andrew Tate, Aiden Ross thing because this is
exquisite.
It is really good. It is so funny.
What the fuck? I said I'm gonna stop doing this shit now. No, for real. You put it in my brain. Nah, I haven't done it in months. Swear to God.
Yeah, so this kid is something else. I don't know how he manages to
named crypto and real estate.
Okay, this is my favorite moment. Hold on.
Something that nobody's doing.
Try and become successful.
Bitcoin, real estate, and investing.
If you weren't a streamer, how would you try and become successful and rich?
I would find ways to make money out of thinking outside the box. Something that nobody's doing. Something that is very, you know, unique. Real estate, investment, crypto, shit like that.
You just said, I'm going to think outside the box and do something that nobody else is doing, and named crypto and real estate as those out-of-the-box ideas that nobody else has ever thought of or tried. Perhaps the most in-the-box ideas that everyone on Earth is already trying to do. You can make a big documentary how you did what Top G needed you to do in Santiago, Chile.
Dude, okay. You know where that is? First of all, what? Hold on. What continent even is that? Where does that even exist on the globe? You want me to go to another continent I know nothing about, named Chile, and meet somebody, and I'm probably going to make it even back alive.
Are you saying consonant on purpose?
What?
Okay, so you fail on that test. Next.
Yeah, so after like an hour and a half of Aiden saying stupid shit and acting gay, what are we doing here? Are we really talking about?
He's the top.
Okay, here we go. And then this is okay. Like that's really the only funny thing.
God, that's
honestly
amazing.
like. So I guess we can probably get to the actual show itself now. How about that? How about that for a freaking interlude? So, end of the month's coming up, boys. How we doing?
Rent's due.
Rent is 100% due, boys. It is going to be, and what does that mean? When rent's due, what happens?
You gotta hit up your sugar daddy. I don't know.
Oh, it just means the dumbest posting of all time.
Oh, okay.
That's what happens.
Okay.
Lots of all of a sudden lashing out, calling men broke.
Yeah, we are going through right now what is widely considered end of the month posting, right? Basically, every month, the theory, and I can pull up the actual tweet itself where we have this, but let's see. It's called the end of the month theory of posting. And essentially what it is that at the end of every month, everybody decides, for whatever reason, that it's time to get really, really mad at men for not being providers, right? It's a very unique period at the end of the month where it all comes out, right? Q, I don't know, do you have the post where it's sorry?
Oh no, I didn't see that.
Oh, where it's the end of the month.
You're on your own there, buddy.
Okay.
No, okay. I literally have not seen a post like that.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Hold on.
All right.
Let's see here. I will share this real fast. Yeah, so end of the run theory is crazy, right? Basically, at the end of every month, you start getting posts like this, right? You start getting texts like this. We have, I'm so stressed out, man. It's such a tough time. My current job is ass. I'm getting diapers, grocery bills, I have to wait until I'm paid at my job. And by the way, absolute king shit. I found a lone place I'm going to go to tomorrow, but I'm going to still be short. So it feels like it'll be pointless to do. I'm over this. Here we go. I'm over this independent shit. They're over
my God.
There we go.
I need a hug. I'm tired.
Put out the Kevin Samuels beacon.
But it doesn't start for like 2 months. I feel you. I feel you on this one. She's like, exactly. I need a solution. I want a man. And do you know how to balance a budget? Bro, you don't need no man. You need QuickBooks, baby. You need.
No, the next one is better. Why the budget's so high?
Yeah,
gotta cut
you better get you some Intuit stock.
Yeah, but it's not so easy to do with a job paying less than the damn budget. Well, first off, you fucked up the budget. If your income is less than your outflow, you need to fix the budget.
Why the budget's so high? Gotta cut expense. Oh God damn.
Yeah, no, absolute king.
No.
Absolute king.
That's my guy right there. Oh, that's my boy.
King as shit. Can I just say this, fellas? King as shit. Because right now, I have no other solution going to the place tomorrow, but I'm going to still be short. And then, huh? You know what I'm paying? You know what I'm paying for? That comment wasn't necessary. Enjoy your day. Fish elsewhere, lady.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I never used to see no shit like this, man. I didn't see it before. I never saw that shit before COVID. You ever notice that, like, after COVID, people started talking like this?
Yeah, I understand. So my phone will be paid off tomorrow, and I don't get paid till Friday. So
and the ellipses of death.
Yeah, that is, so you better get paid.
That's like that ellipses means you better fucking answer me.
You reply with like, oh, so this is the last time I'm talking to you for a while then.
No,
yeah,
that ellipses is a threat.
As a man, I cannot imagine sending a woman this.
Oh God, no! Are you out of your mind?
No, God no! It's like, hey, hey, girl, like, I need my money. Like, you got it.
Well, I can speak about deadbeat guys if you want. I've had a few.
Oh, I'm sure there are.
I'm sure.
I'm sure there are, but let's be honest. Like,
my phone will be paid off tomorrow. I dated on Fridays, so
I dated a musician, so you know.
Well, there you go.
There you go. Yeah. See, that was your damn fault.
Joyce Carol Oates post where it's like, why aren't there like, you know, writer Barbies or philosopher Barbies? Or addicted to benzos Barbie.
That would be me.
That'd be Melanie's Barbie.
And I'm just like, it's called unemployed Barbie. like it's, oh man, it is wild. But yeah, no, I have never seen this shit as bad. Like it's become a thing now on Twitter.
It's become a regular, noticeable.
Oh no! Y'all got to see this one. Y'all got to see this one.
Oh yeah, pull this up. So this is the.
This one is crazy, bro. Look at this one. Hey babe, my phone actually died. I don't have a charger up here. I just went down to my car and got a charger. My phone turned back on. Good morning. Good morning. Now, first of all, that first message up here, this is like, I was busy fucking somebody else. This is why I didn't call you back, right? I didn't have a charger.
I didn't have a charger. Bullshit.
Friday, May 19th. Yeah, exactly. What was it? 4:56 a.m. Okay, 6:30 a.m. This bitch was up early to beg, all right? Good morning, good morning. Did you make it to work safely? And then she leads with $2,145.04 available balance. She leads with that. What's up next? Lovey with 4 E's. Would you be able to cash at me $160 until around 9 a.m.? I'm trying to pay my phone bill on T-Mobile, but my card keeps giving an error. The bank doesn't open till 9. I can send it right back. I'm trying to use my Capital One card. I definitely have money in this account. I'm not sure what's going on. 3 exclamation marks. Okay. I don't want to call you. I know you're at work. Yeah, I am at work. I'm not trying to be funny, but would you just give out $160 to a stranger? She didn't even know this dude.
Wow.
I'm trying to get to know you, and I'm pretty sure I told you yesterday I know the game, LOL. If you just want money, say that, but you don't need to send me some BS that's clearly fake to try and get money out of me. I don't mind helping people out, but that's insane. I don't think you're being funny by having a conversation. I absolutely would and have given out money to a stranger. Yeah, you would say that now, wouldn't you? I wasn't trying to get money out of you. My card was literally declining. Now that I'm at the bank, fraud was attempted, so my card was locked. Now that I'm actually thinking about it, I shouldn't have asked you. I just panicked in that moment. So I apologize for asking a stranger for money. I honestly didn't mean anything harm. Bro. This shit did not happen before COVID. This is a brand new thing to me. Like
I don't know, man.
It could not have always been this way.
It sounds like she's having an issue with fraud. That's why she wanted him to send the money. Because if it was an issue with fraud, you'd be able to send money. Like you'd be able to access it if it was there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh my.
Also,
God.
like, what bank is that? That anyway, your bank doesn't have telephone banking in order for you to unlock your account.
Yeah, no. You know, the first thing you have to do is email a guy that you've known for like
5 minutes,
a couple days,
2 days, 2 days.
Yeah.
No. He said a stranger. So you know what that tells me? A stranger. It tells me that like he was probably supposed to hit her up off of their first text conversation that they had outside of Tinder. That's what that was, and then she asked him for money.
Yeah.
So, he doesn't know her at all. He's never met her before in his life.
I guarantee it. Honestly.
Never seen her before. Yeah.
Yeah, he has never seen her. This is incredible shit.
This shit is wild, man. Hey, this is what high interest rates do to us.
Dude, yeah, this is Jerome Powell's doing, man. Like, I don't know though. Here's the thing. I'm gonna be real with you. The economy's not that bad. I keep saying this, like every time we have these crazy posts where you're just like, what the fuck is going on? It's like, dude, the economy, it's not bad enough to justify this, man. I'm sorry. Like, this is just people. Here's what it is. The economy isn't that bad. What it is that the economy these people live in is bad.
Right. Yeah.
Lived, because here's the thing.
It doesn't exist.
Yeah. It used to be once upon a time you could get money for nothing. Now you really got to work. If you're a streamer, if you're an Instagram influencer, if you are a TikTok producer, any other shit, you actually have to work now. You can't just like put out low effort content and make money. Money's tight now.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus, guys. Let's not get in on our own.
That has to do with venture capital pulling back, right? Like investments and stuff like that. Isn't it?
Oh yeah, 100%.
The interest rate is high. The free money is gone. It's over
just
now.
it's like all of this like garbage. I mean, you know, and you see it especially now in like the writing world where it's like, yeah, you know, like Elle magazine is not having like hundreds of millions of dollars worth of like investment capital pushed in. So they actually have to produce articles that, you know, people want to read, people are interested in.
Yeah.
And
by the way, shout out to Dr. Claw, by the way. Shout out to the dedicated Dr. Claw. Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's like, you know, like all of these people, right? They like when these people got into the game, when they got into like writing, when they got into whatever, it was at a time when you could do that shit, right? You could actually go out and write entire articles that just nobody read, and they would pay you money. They would actually pay you to write this garbage, this dog shit. But not anymore, right? Like now you actually have to get people to go in and actually read your work, to actually engage with it. So now you have all these writers who are just like, wow, like things are so tough now. Like, have you noticed how many writers have started doing OnlyFans recently?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, they're not getting paid writing gigs because here's the thing: none of these were ever successful.
Well, writing gigs never really paid that good.
They never paid that much.
You might get paid.
Writing gigs
Real
haven't
talk,
paid good
you'd be
since like
lucky
the
to get paid.
80s.
You'd be lucky to get paid $300 to do an article for like the Washington Post. You'd be lucky.
You'd be lucky. And now it's like.
And how do I know that? Because I've been paid $300 to do an article for the Washington Post. I know what their pay rates are. Right.
They're low.
Same shit for like, open here in Canada, like Globe and Mail, Maclean's, National Post, or whoever. You're looking at like $200 to $300. And some of these like online publications, you might get like 50, 70, 80.
Yeah, I mean they do not pay well, and that was when interest rates were low.
Yeah,
that was when interest rates were hovering at like 0.5%, 1%. Now we're up at 5.5%. You think that they're going to keep like pumping a bunch of money into like a stupid legacy media platform that nobody cares about? Of course not. So that's why you see, I mean, genuinely, that's why Twitter is going so crazy right now. I genuinely believe it. And honestly, it's gonna filter into OnlyFans and stuff like that too. Because guess what? These are also companies that have been largely backed up by venture capital funds.
But like, who's making money off of OnlyFans? Isn't the same problem going to be there? Like, it's going to become like this rat race of like whoever is the top percentile or something like that. They'll get to make money. I mean, it's not like a recourse that actually is going to pay out, right?
No. Here's the thing. And that's also why you see BlueSky getting so full of like absolute weirdos, because OnlyFans was a great platform and it made a lot of money if you got in early. If you got in early, you making a fortune. Now it's a saturated market and it's getting more and more saturated by the day. So, I'm sorry, like it's not going to pay the same way. And so what you're seeing is people going against each other, right? You see like, oh, like I need to kind of scrabble to the top because unfortunately, like there's only so many dollars in OnlyFans. And I guarantee you the rug is getting pulled on that too. At least from what I've heard. I have a friend that does a lot of IB stuff in venture capital. And the amount of money that's flowing in that space, because it used to be a very, very profitable space, and it still is. Like it's still one of the few places where there's like a lot of money flying around, but not the way it used to be. Right? It is going down. Like only like the amount of money that is flowing into these creators is starting to drop. At the same time, the expenditures of running a platform like OnlyFans are still as high as they ever were. Right? So what you're seeing is not so much the top people getting cut. I mean, they're getting a little bit cut. It's the lower and the bottom people, right? The people who are like, maybe making a couple $100 off of it. They're the ones that get cut. Because once you cut them, like people, you're not going to lose that much of an audience if you cut their contracts down. Same thing with like Twitch, right? Everybody was freaking out about Twitch. Like it's 50-50 now across the board. And it's because they have to turn a profit. They really do have to turn a profit. And or at the very least, they have to now earn
Amazon running out of money now? God damn.
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of these, tech companies.
That's true. Yeah, they spent all that money on
streaming companies are bleeding money like crazy because they keep spending these obscene sums on these shows that flop.
Just below
like Rings of Power. Rings of Power was a grotesque expense, and nobody watched it.
No, it's complete. It's complete garbage. Like it is, and again, these are shows that were never designed to actually get views. Like, look how much money they spent on Rings of Power. How much money did Amazon spend?
$1 billion. They spent like $1 billion.
It was like a bill.
They spent like a clean $1 billion on it.
It was like 500 million or something like that.
That is mental.
Okay, hold up. So $58.1 million
per episode.
Per episode.
Yep.
Wow.
Per episode.
How much was the original Lord of the Rings?
Now hold up. So, it cost $250 million to secure the rights.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. So $465 million for the production budget, and then $250 million for the rights, and then figure the rest is marketing. Yeah, a bill, dog.
Yep.
$1 billion.
A cool $1 billion on a show that flopped.
They really thought that people would show up
hard too.
That shit dropped out of top 10 after the first week.
Hold on. I want to see something here.
What's the deal? Is it actually Lord of the Rings, or is it like some made up story that's extrapolated?
Oh, it's
Lord of the Rings.
It's Lord of the Rings. Like not canonically, but it's like using like Lord of the Rings characters and lore and so
Here's
on
the thing.
to tell
do you know how-
like the story of Galadriel and like how Gandalf arrived
you guys-
in Middle Earth and
guys.
so on and so on. What?
No. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Guess how much the budget? Jeez, calm down.
What's up?
Guess what the budget is for the original trilogy of Lord of the Rings movies?
The original, like the Peter Jackson movies?
Oh, the Peter Jackson movies. I think it was only like
I'm gonna say like 100 mil.
200. I think it was.
So so for the entire trilogy, it was 490 million.
Yeah. Okay.
God damn.
And how much is it per episode of the show? Was 70 million?
58.1 per episode.
Right. Okay.
Okay, but did the Peter Jackson movies did they have a girl boss Galadriel? No, they did not.
They did not. That is true.
Did they have a Sauron?
Yes, they did. Kate Blanchett was.
Yeah,
on
She
Kate
was
Blanchett.
not girl bossing in that movie. Stop your noise.
Yes, she was.
No, she
cool.
was not. She was cool, but she wasn't girl bossing it.
She was kind of girl.
Wait,
bossing.
who was?
No,
Nick
she
Knight
was.
in the-
But she said exactly what she said in the books. You know,
Yeah,
instead
that's
of
girl
a king,
boss.
you should have a
That's-
queen.
Yeah, that's girl boss. That is girl boss. What do you think?
Treacherous as the sea, stronger than the foundations of the earth.
Yeah,
All
that's
will
a
love
girl
me
boss.
right.
in despair. Oh,
All
fuck, you're
girl.
right. God damn, no, you right.
Yeah,
Yep.
they had girl boss.
Yep.
No, like they already had
You're
it.
wrong. We are right.
Okay, you're right. Yeah, that was Hillary Clinton. You know, before the 2006. Before 2016.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of Hillary Clinton, I feel like why has feminism, as it's portrayed in like TV shows and movies, like basically not moved a step further from like Hillary?
Oh, it
discourse?
can't.
I feel like-
It can't. It's
can't.
stuck.
Oh, we'll
Okay.
get to that.
Look at the Barbie discourse.
Let's move to that. Okay, so Barbie time, right? Like that is our.
Oh, Melody's favorite subject.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's right. I have to both simultaneously criticize it and defend a filmmaker whose work I've never seen against brain dead takes. I love it. Somebody
listen, I've
apparently on
only ever
Twitter
seen-
compared Christopher Nolan to Leni Riefenstahl, for God's sake.
Barbie
They
being
have
praised
lost
by
their
hold on.
minds.
Yeah, Barbie being praised by leftists is just another sign that there is no left, just liberals.
What
Seriously.
leftists were
This movie's politics is trash. Just
What?
so
No.
you
What
want-
did she say wrong? What did she say wrong? Where's the lie here?
Yeah,
Where's the
there's
lie?
no lie.
What did she say
Yeah,
wrong?
Completely straight.
No, I'll
yeah.
get to the lie.
I'll tell you what this is. What this is
All right.
is it's a dumb movie about dolls. Right? This is just the flip side of the Ben Shapiro shit. Everybody was making fun of Ben Shapiro, like, oh, Ben Shapiro, he's like made a 40-minute video like talking about how
This movie is not safe for children.
yeah,
Yeah.
this is the deep state's attempt to turn your children gay, and everyone's like, "Oh, look at Ben, he's so stupid. He's just talking about how like it's just a dumb movie for kids. Oh, ha ha." Like, and it's like, and then they turn around and they're like, "This is actually a really important feminist work."
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
And you're like, okay, so it is like you're just all the same. You're basically
So everybody has a deranged take on it. So fucking what?
Yes.
She
I guess
hers is the most correct.
I would say this
No.
is the most correct. This is the most-
Point me to the leftists who are praising it. Where are they? I didn't see them. I didn't see
Oh,
them.
there's a
No,
bunch of
I
them.
I
seen
didn't see
Yeah.
notable leftists.
I've seen some
of any kind
people.
Here we go,
praising it.
boys.
Okay.
Here we
Listen,
go.
okay, listen, not just because I'm thirsting for Sopo Japarite, right? Which listen, my sister in Allah, you will never find an enemy over here with me, all right?
No.
I'm sorry, I can't hate a communist whose last name is like Eastern. What? I forget
And
what
also,
language it
I'm
is.
sorry. That
For
kind of post,
Jafar, her last name means Jafar. All right, anyway,
that
go
kind
ahead.
of posting is basically wagging your finger to make yourself feel sanctimonious. It's the worst
Yes,
kind of posting.
Yes, but like
Fuck
right
that.
now, like I feel like because as we were saying, the discourse is
Melanie's
horrendous.
corner, Sopo de Sanctimonious.
because the fucking discourse is like so like Hillary 2016 right now. Otherwise, I feel like somebody's got to be saying this shit, and nobody is, and it's kind of like a little annoying, like because they're getting shouted down. Like somebody were criticizing the women's march. Like I feel like they're treating Barbie almost like it's the
People were
women's
correct.
march. Like if you're
Yeah,
not
like-
going,
Yeah, and it's mostly white liberal feminists praising this movie. I'm sorry, that has been the overwhelming
Sorry, she's from
number of
Georgia.
people.
Oh yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Here's
I
what it is.
don't
It's
care.
a dumb movie about dolls. It's just a doll movie. Everybody that is making fun of Ben
Here's the
Shapiro
thing.
for criticizing this movie are correct. It's a
her
movie
po-
about dollies for
Yes.
dumb. It's just a fun movie that you go see. Remember when we used to
Exactly.
have that? Remember we used to have fun movies that we would go and see, and we wouldn't stick political valence on everything.
Yeah, I do.
No, we have to, like, what's the leftist take on Barbie? I don't know, man. What's the leftist take on just shutting the fuck up?
Thank you.
What's the leftist take on driving
Jesus.
your car into a garage and sticking a pipe in the tail and sticking it in? What's the leftist take on that? What's the leftist take? Why not just shut the fuck up?
Yep.
So, like, I think what is fascinating is that everybody is
Hold on. What's this about sticking pipes and tails? I feel like this might be up my alley. Sorry, go ahead, Karthik.
It's up my alley after having to listen to people talk about Barbie for a week. God damn, running that. Just run your car in the garage, man. Jeez.
There's been, like, everybody's quick to credit the politics of both, whether it's Barbie or Oppenheimer, to say that that's the reason why, like, that movie succeeded or something like that. But they're kind of missing the fact that for the first time, like, people were actually excited about going out somewhere.
Yes,
and, like,
they wanted a
that's
movie
the whole
experience, which is, fascinating. The fact that people want a movie experience again, considering how many, single house old movie theaters closed during COVID, and all we have left are,
or have you guys
multiplexes, corporate change. But people wanted a movie experience to go to, and the marketing worked. But for some reason, yes, Rory, everyone has decided to project their politics onto both movies and are just driving this insane discourse where they think Barbie is now a liberatory figure, which is hilarious because it's women tying themselves back to the exact same
let me ask you a
gendered
question.
commodities that allegedly chained them in the first place.
What if Barbie is actually a good example of a society men want versus what women want? It's men's idea of an ideal society is domination and subjugation of women. What if? Well, hold on. What if in women's ideal Barbie world, men just don't matter and women have no interest in dominating them?
That's still a gendered hierarchy, you dumb.
Oh, brother. Oh God! All right, listen. I can't even like do the jokes no more because listen, man. Listen. My family's from my family's from Jamaica, right? Women don't want to dominate men. Yeah, tell that to the fucking like the 50-year-old like dumpy
Sex
German
tourists.
housefraus that go to Montego Bay, that go to like Sandals or go to hedonism. God forbid. The most sloppy white women from like Central and Eastern Europe you ever met. Just flocking over there to get their hands on some like rented red meat.
Eastern Europe? Is there like a Moldovan?
Yes, no, the fucking dude. Ukrainians used to flock down there. Are you kidding me?
Operation Shoes on the other foot. Operation Tate. How about the opening to Barbie with the reference
Holy
to
fucking
Kubrick's
shit, man.
2001 opening is not just about smashing the baby doll in favor of the dark doll Barbie. It's about smashing film bro cinema in favor of cinema for women and girls. Is this just a ploy by Mattel to sell dolls and movie tickets? Or will the powers that be, the Matrix you might say, be supporting and financing more movies for the female audience?
Movies are a universal fucking medium. There is no gendered movies except for
the marketing.
No, Melanie, every movie is gendered because they all cater to the male gaze.
Fuck you.
The marketing conflating indie auteur films with hyper corporate product makes me a bit queasy.
Oh my god.
But I suppose this is what they were going for. Mm-hmm. The message is that women's cinema is as serious as film bro cinema. It's a movie about dolls for girls. It's a doll movie. You're Ben Shapiro. You're Ben Shapiro. That's what this is. People that post that, they are Ben Shapiro. They are watching
on the opposite direction. Yeah.
They're watching a movie for dolls about dolls.
Now are going to have a Lena Dunham directed Polly Pocket because of this, amongst other projects.
They are literally going to,
and people are going to call that, liberatory.
Madam, please
feminism.
remove your hands from the lathe of heaven.
How about? Well, here's the thing.
Oh, Dan. Oh, shh.
The problem.
Oh,
Dan. The problem with the film bro tweet.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, far be it from me to speak over a woman.
You do it all the time.
I do this all the time when we talk on the phone. Sorry, go ahead, Melanie.
No, the film bro cinema. First of all, film bro, none of these women can agree what that term actually means. You know what it actually means? And I said this on BlueSky the other day. It means you had a date or a boyfriend who asked you to watch a movie that you weren't really interested in, but you agreed to watch it anyway. And you didn't enjoy it, and you consider that part of being a woman or whatever, but you're the loser who agreed to watch a movie you didn't want to watch. So that's on you. It's not on the excited guy who wanted to show you Scorsese's After Hours or, Jackie Brown or
it's just two people.
Lolita.
Yeah.
400 blows or
I also have to add,
come and see. I don't know what this guy showed you, but this idea that Greta Gerwig specifically made this movie to get back at your ex who made you watch movies you didn't want to watch is ridiculous. Grow up.
Well, have you considered
about the fan base that Greta Gerwig has seems to be very similar or overlapping with the Taylor Swift fan base, and I think
she has a lot of male fans too. There's a lot of men on Twitter.
They're called pussy
fans
whipped.
Of Greta Gerwig.
They're called cucked.
They're called gay men. Called gay. Well, here's the question though. In all this Barbie discourse, personally, I don't see anyone talking about the female audience. Barbie is
really?
to 100.
No, hold on. Nobody's ever spoken about a female audience before.
We are a vastly underserved audience. We are 51% male executives that we don't matter.
Holy fucking shit, man.
Don't need to be marketed to.
It's a doll movie.
Hold on. Oh, it gets better. It gets better. This is only tweet number 1. Hold on.
I know. This is the.
When was the last major blockbuster that you remember that was made for a female audience? Okay,
Ghostbusters.
Well, that wasn't. Well, I guess it didn't gross that much, though. I thought they lost a bunch of money on it.
I think they bombed out.
It was one of those movies.
But here's the thing,
Wonder Woman was
stop.
Just 4 years ago, wasn't it?
Stop naming appropriated movies that were marketed to women, like gender swapped movies. Because to be perfectly honest, every fucking movie is marketed to women. Are you crazy? Yes. Do this right now. Go open up Netflix. Go open up Netflix right now in your browser or on your Chromecast or whatever device, your smart TV. Go open it up. Just take a stroll through the titles. Just take a gander through there and tell me, how many movies or TV series do you think are actually targeted specifically to men? You tell me.
TV shows I think are extensively targeted at women, and movies. I mean, maybe they do have a point, but
because every movie is marketed to women too. You know how I know that? Because every single time a movie comes out that features two people talking to each other and it has anything to do with a fucking man, you failed the Bechdel test. Sorry, they have shook studio executives so bad that you can't even have people talking about a guy without accusations of sexism. So fuck that. Every single one of them are.
We literally have a cat.
These are movies that are made for the.
Stop talking over a woman, Karthik.
I'll tell you this. You know what the last movie that was targeted towards men was?
I hate chick flicks, so there's a whole category.
The last movie that was targeted at men was
The Sound of Freedom.
No, Northman.
Yes.
Yes, you're right.
That was specifically marketed.
No, Sound of Freedom is targeted at women too.
Yes,
100% Sound of Freedom is targeted.
That's true. No.
It's targeted at like a pearl clutching. I mean, actually, to be honest, I don't even know.
It's hysterical women that live in northern Michigan. You're right.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
Northern Michigan. I know that's South Carolina, dude. They are northern Michigan. That's like those are like forest people. They don't target movies at them. It's
sorry.
I'm
sorry. I'm thinking. Sorry, I'm thinking like north of Detroit is what I'm actually thinking. It's like the gated community is north of Detroit. Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say like northern Michigan.
Like, like Auburn Hills and shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah. North Detroit, absolutely. But
yeah.
Let me ask you a question. When was the last major blockbuster you can remember that was made for a female audience? Up to now. Hollywood
fucking Captain Marvel. I don't know.
Frozen, right? Like wasn't
Captain
Frozen?
Marvel,
Well, I mean,
Black
it's the little
Widow,
girls.
Wonder Woman. Both
Wonder Woman. Both Wonder Womans.
Remember when it was sexist to bring up the fact that that Gal Gadot seemed to like just shoehorn a plot point in from Operation Protective Edge, like fucking bombing Palestinian children on a beach.
She
my favorite.
She brought it up. Yeah.
Negative charisma actor I've seen in ages. I think besides Zendaya, like there's no
the life has gone out of her eyes.
The fact that we have to deal with Gal Gadot is the closest.
Florence Pugh too. I might add another one.
Hey, don't come for my little princess, please.
No,
I call her Snookum. Stop it.
Gal Gadot. The fact that we have to deal with Gal Gadot so much is like the closest thing we have to an actual Jewish conspiracy. Like I think they have market. Like, I don't know who the fuck
nothing has made me question my taste of you just referring to your taste. Referring to Florence Pugh as Snookums, by the way.
Florence Pugh is Roy. Stop it for a second because we're gonna have it out right now.
No,
I think this needs
Florence Pugh is totally Snookums. What do you mean? Like, listen, what other actress can get so many emotions out of a single frown?
Who
can do that?
My opinion of you is just plummeting.
Can I also just add my favorite across the board. My favorite thing about Gal Gadot is that she couldn't do like that accent that the Atlantean chicks or whatever the Amazons all have.
Yeah, Israeli.
It's an Israeli accent because she couldn't do another accent. They were literally like, do another accent.
Is that why? Is that why they did that?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yes.
Why do you think they have like why?
No. You're right because like when they were in
that's why you have Connie Nielsen talking like she's Israeli.
Yeah, when they were all in Themyscira, whatever. What are the fuck that Amazon Island? Okay, Bitch Island. Let's call it. Like when they were there, I'm like, why are they all talking like they're in Tel Aviv right now?
Because Gal Gadot couldn't do a different accent. She literally could not do a different accent. Like,
why did she have to be at this? So why is like Warner Brothers? I think that's also Warner Brothers. Like, it's a DC movie. Why are they making these terrible decisions? Like I feel like they stuck with the Flash, even though the protagonist has like no fucking draw.
Because it's fucking funny.
Tell you about what's really going on behind the scenes. Let me tell you about. Like this is for the after hours where we really
because studios have pivoted from movie stars to brands as how they market movies now, and they don't care about who's starring. They care less about who's starring in it and more about the marketability of the product.
Well, what they needed was like a woman that's not white, but also she is like, but she's not like not white. Like, you want to touch, but you don't want to.
So a woman who's half Asian.
You're basically describing Zendaya.
Yeah, exactly. Look, that is if you are a woman that has like.
No. If you had if like Rina Sawayama, is she fully Japanese or nah? Does she have like a white parent? Because I feel like she could be it.
I don't know, dude. I don't even know who Rita Samayana is.
Rita Sawayama, the one that was talking about Maddie Healy being a guy that watches ghetto gaggers during her metal concert, and guys were in the front row screaming.
So Rita Kameyama or whatever.
Jesus Christ, dude. Rina Sawayama.
It's the Kameyama, it's the Kameyama, dude. Like, come on now.
Kamehameha.
Kamehameha. Kamehameha.
Stop it.
Oh, I can't make fun of that now. I'm sorry. I thought that.
Oh my God! Stop.
Next thing I know, he's going to call her Rina Nagasaki, and I'm going to lose it.
Start streaming on Rumble, guys.
Oh, God. Yeah, I know. You're gonna get us up out of here on YouTube. We're gonna have to start streaming on Rumble now.
Yeah, good. We should. Rumble is the last bastion of free speech on the internet, boys. Anyway, but yeah, like if you are like an off-white woman, like you're not like ethnic, one of those. But if you're like, but you're not also like white, then like the world of Hollywood is your oyster, because they can't do like a white cast anymore, because then like people will be like, well, you saw it with Oppenheimer. It was like, why are there no fucking like Indian people or fucking Japanese people
in Oppenheimer?
Barbie seems to have a predominantly white cast. And
no. The Twitter correction on that shit was Twitter correction on that shit was Hall of Fame. Actually, they were Jewish.
Yeah, which is so funny. It's like how many Jewish actors play white people? Like I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, all the time. Like it happens so often that you don't even take note of that. Yeah,
we don't even take note of that. So it's just silliness. But yeah,
well, not that they play white. They play like, I don't know, people that you would assume to be like waspy.
No, yeah, that's what I'm.
Not just white, but white. Like.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you're like, they can't just have an all white cast. They need to have, or they need to have a star that's like white, but not like, because you don't want to have like.
So Tim Burton needs to get back to directing, is what you're saying.
Yeah, he's like a Lebanese person, or like a Southern, or like slightly Greek, like just that sort of.
Yeah, so bring back Dan Hedaya, like dust him off, take him out of the mothballs. Yeah, he's good.
That's what they want. It's like, because they still want to cast like white people in movies, but they know that if they do that, like everybody's going to get mad at them and be like, why didn't you cast like a Sikh woman with one leg?
Oh, we did. You didn't know that Dan Hedaya was Syrian?
Oh,
racist.
Yeah.
Oh, bring back Tony Shalhoub. Remember him? Yeah, bring him back.
Oh yeah, he is, isn't he?
Yeah. Tony Shalhoub. He's Lebanese, isn't he?
I would actually go back to. We should just bring him back anyway. But
yeah, we should. And Dan Hedaya, for that matter, great character actor.
Hold on. But here's the thing: that's up until now, you guys have to realize this: Hollywood did not think women were important. They didn't think that up until now.
Yeah, there's never been a woman directed movie before, not in a century. Like, yeah,
never happened.
There's been no movies that women want to watch. We've been wandering in the desert for too long, until the Pepto-Bismol nightmare that Greta Gerwig produced came forth. We were
have you considered that
into the stratosphere, left to film for ourselves?
Have you considered that film executives see themselves in the audience and what movies they want to make? They only see their own childhood obsessions. Discourse online was ridiculing Barbie lore because y'all didn't understand. That's what we were playing with while y'all were playing with G.I. Joe.
What is this y'all? Where's this lady from? Julie Bush. Where's she from?
She's
what is this y'all shit?
She's a screenwriter. She's from Los Angeles. I think.
Remember, this is the woman who said that she wrote a pilot about.
Yeah.
No,
we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Yeah, she earned her N-word pass with that one, I guess. By the way, can I just say they didn't even make they made a G.I. Joe movie that had nothing to do with G.I. Joe. Like
they made like 2 G.I. Joe movies,
and they were terrible, and nobody cared about.
No, the first G.I. Joe movies, at least like nominally, you could say had something to do with G.I. Joe, but the second one was just The Rock. Like that was when I realized like The Rock was gonna be like a destructive force in Hollywood. He shows up in the second G.I. Joe movie, and like his presence annihilates the cast from the original movie.
Right.
Well, because nobody saw the original movie. Nobody was like, "Oh wow."
I watched the original movie.
Well, yeah, because that's weird. You shouldn't have watched the original movie.
Why wouldn't I? It was my childhood thing.
G.I. Joe.
I wanted to see Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes. I wanted to see them get active.
See, this is why you're part of the Matrix, man. Like, if they made like an Age of Empires movie, I would not go to see it. I would not.
I totally fucking would. I would absolutely want to see it.
I don't know.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, whoa, Rory. Before you go down that path,
I'm still there.
Before you go down that path, no, stop it, because the Dungeons and Dragons movie was actually good. I don't know if y'all watched it.
I did not.
I heard
It was
that it's
good.
good.
It was. I'm not even joking. I'm not even trying to be funny right now. It was legit. It was a legitimately good movie. It was way better than I expected.
But that's the question that I have. Like, what's the incentive to watching Barbie? Like, I'm not able to. Like, the reason I went and watched Oppenheimer in the movie theater
being a feminist ally, Karthik.
No, because it's a fun. It's a fun.
No,
movie.
I am a feminist foe. I will not be seeing Barbie in theaters.
You could use that to take somebody out, like that's an opportunity for you to like, be like, oh yeah, I'm like, we want to go watch Barbie together or something, and then
Yeah, dude. How many guys? Listen,
Oh,
we're gonna
so
end up
many guys are
we're gonna end up
being
revisiting this in
dragged
10
to
years.
Barbie.
We're gonna revisit this in 10 years, okay? So many dudes got pussy off of that movie. It is crazy. I absolutely know it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
everywhere, like it was like dudes
Wanna go
worshiping
Everywhere
shit.
there were
Do you know the amount
boyfriends
of-
who supported their girlfriends and went to see Barbie with them, and they got laid because of it.
Not even
And
girlfriends.
what-
Not even girlfriends. I
Or
guarantee
dates.
you.
Yeah.
Some dude put on his Tinder profile, and then once one guy saw one guy do it, then everybody started doing it, which was just looking for somebody that I can go watch Barbie with.
Yeah.
Or
'Kay.
Barbenheimer.
A Barbie beard. A Barbie beard. Hold on, I'm gonna update my fucking Bumble profile. Barbie beard. I'm looking for a Barbie beard. See?
You see the vision? Rory sees it.
No, but like that. But the thing is, like Barbie. Here's the thing, and this is why I think that James Cameron is my favorite director. I'm really sick and tired of the auteur director. Can I just say that? I'm tired of everything. Like, here's the thing about James Cameron. He is a craftsman director. He crafts movies. They're good. Everything fits together. Is it artistically?
No. James
mindful?
Cameron has the same problem that Christopher Nolan has. Melanie and I were talking about this. He lacks the soul of an artist. He had it before. It's gone now. It's evaporated.
He has the soul of a craftsman, and that's
True. Yeah.
He makes every James Cameron movie fits together perfectly. So when you go and see it, you just
that's like Brandon Sanderson as a craftsman for fantasy literature. And
No,
his
I don't think
books
Brandon
are
Sanderson
shit.
is a. I don't think Brandon Sanderson is a craftsman in the way James Cameron is, though. I think James Cameron is actually good at his craft.
He's like you sit like. Did you guys watch Avatar: Way of Water in IMAX?
I did, yeah.
No, but I saw it.
It was beautiful. It was
it's
beautiful. It was
beautiful.
a
Yeah,
beautiful
that's
movie.
the
I
thing.
left the theater not wanting to kill myself, which is different than every other Marvel movie I've seen. I get to the end of a Marvel movie, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I want to die because what have I done? I've sat in this movie for 50 minutes and it's just like, oh, let's make a bunch of leftist, like kind of progressive comments about women and stuff. It's like they're trying to be auteurs. They're trying to be
No,
they're not.
They're not trying to be
are.
You are totally
they're under
misusing
the.
auteur here, Rory.
No.
They're not trying to be
auteurs.
No, I think he.
But here's the problem. I'll tell you. No, let me finish my point. It's a bunch of people that sat down, watched a bunch of like all these artistic films where it's the tortured genius director that's just he's building his own vision of a film. And oh, isn't he wonderful? He's bending. He's putting his indelible ink on everything, and every fucking director wants to be that director.
No, though, like anyone who's making movies
do.
now.
The only Marvel director
yes,
who's tried to put a unique stamp on their Marvel movies has been that annoying fuckhead Taika Waititi.
Yeah.
Right.
And Joss Whedon, but like Joss Whedon and Taika Waititi are not auteurs, not even
And
close.
here's the thing. What I will tell you about James Cameron is he sits down and he's like, I'm going to make a fun movie that people are going to watch and not have to turn it into some political garbage, some bullshit that we can talk around on.
Would you like to know an auteur, Rory? An auteur is like Michael Mann. An auteur is Robert Altman.
No,
Martin
Michael Mann is a craftsman. He crafts movies.
I'm gonna fly down to New York and beat your ass. What are you talking about?
Michael Mann is an auteur. No, he's an auteur. He's an auteur.
So
He's
the
definition of an auteur.
An auteur can be both
Martin
a craftsman
Scorsese,
and an artist. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
There's
the auteur, there's a craftsman, but there's also the hack, and the problem is too often we think we accept hacks as auteurs. I think is what you're pointing to here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. when Michael Mann makes an action scene, it's perfect. It's executed immensely
because
well.
but the rest of the movie is also fucking phenomenal outside of the action.
Yeah.
Okay, but what is the message of Heat at the end of the day? Is it like a David Lynch movie? Is it like trying to
whoa.
No, it's trying to be enjoyable.
No, a tour theory has to do with the director and crafting certain types of narratives and a distinct style. It has nothing to do with whether
a style
there's
that's distinct to themselves. Exactly.
In the movie that's political. That's irrelevant. That's incidental almost.
All right, fine.
Yeah, no. Basically,
I think
Rory.
What's
What I think you're going
Scorsese's
for.
politics? Do you know Martin Scorsese's politics from his movies? No.
No, but is he trying to comment on the human condition?
No, you don't have to do that. No, you don't have to. Okay, Roy.
Sure.
I just want to be clear.
That's what a lot of movies are doing.
James Cameron does that as well.
Just want to be clear as to what auteur theory. Okay, so can we just agree on what auteur theory is? It's not that they make the movie political.
I went to college for a real thing.
Okay, it's not that they make the movie political. It's that the director has a distinctive style. You can watch the movie and say, "Oh, that is a blank movie. That's a Scorsese movie. That's a Michael Mann movie. That's a Tim Burton movie." Or they have a distinctive style that their direction makes it.
My problem is that I use the wrong word. When I say an auteur, what I mean is like an artist. You know what I mean? Like he wants to make a movie that is art, whereas a craftsman, it's more like I just want something that is functional that people can enjoy.
So right? You're probably. I was gonna say the thing that you're going for is probably art house.
I mean,
I don't know. There's a whole lot of directors right now where it's like, I don't want you to enjoy this. You should have to sit through this and think about what you did.
I'll tell you the movie. I'll tell you the movie that is the opposite.
Name names.
Okay, Sarah fucking Pauly. I'm sorry, but
Sarah Pauly.
Oh my god!
I will never watch women talking. I refuse.
I will watch it. I will watch it, but goddamn, lady, just let me watch the movie. Listen. I'm not a Mennonite. I don't live in the fucking prairies. I got nothing to do with this. I'm just a black dude from Toronto, Ontario. Can I watch the movie without feeling like I have something to apologize for? Jesus Christ.
No.
Is there like Sarah?
I thought you were gonna say Ava DuVernay for a second.
Oh no, Ava DuVernay is just fucking trifling. I really don't like her. Absolutely no. Yeah, I don't feel browbeaten by her. I feel like she took one of our most revered and celebrated heroes in the last 100 years and just shat on him for absolutely no reason. What a joke. Anyway, but yeah, sorry. I'm not gonna do I'm not gonna do video essays.
Oh no, guys! I have bad news.
What's up?
What?
I have bad news.
What?
Mattel executives reveal they want to essentially create a cinematic universe following.
I said earlier, Lena Dunham is attached to direct the Polly Pocket movie, and
is that a real thing? Fuck off! That's not a real thing.
That's a real thing.
No. I thought you were kidding.
No, Carly and I were on Twitter earlier today talking about it.
Hold on. Rock'em Sock'em Robots. They already made that movie. It was called Real Steel.
Real Steel? What the hell?
Yeah, they already made it.
See, Real Steel was a very good movie. That was also
J.J. Abrams is attached to Hot Wheels. Daniel Kaluuya is attached to Barney. This is the lament configuration, and we're all going to be tormented by the Cenobites.
Christmas balloon. What is this? What is a Christmas
this is crazy.
I've never
You know what? Bring back the fucking Paul Rubenses just going into theaters and jacking off. Please, make it unsafe for people to go into theaters.
Bring back problematic male movie stars. I don't care anymore. Bring back the creeps.
Mel Gibson's got to come back now. I'm sorry.
The anti-Semites, the racists, the sexists, because this is insufferable.
Listen, I'm just gonna say.
They have not made good movies since they took down Weinstein.
That's That's where I was going. Ever since they got rid of the open pedophiles, look what we've become.
Ever since the Deep
Look what's
State
happened.
Matrix took down Harvey
the pivot
Weinstein,
between
everything's
getting rid
been
of
bad
Harvey
now.
Weinstein
But
and
hey,
the pivot,
by the way,
and the pivot away from movie stars has been utterly catastrophic.
How
for
are you
Hollywood.
gonna make an Uno movie?
I don't
Okay,
know. Dog.
the only one
No.
on this list, that could potentially be good is Masters of the Universe.
Masters of the Universe.
That's the only
He-Man?
one.
Is that He-Man?
Uh-huh.
Yep,
And the
that
Masters
is
of the
He-Man.
Universe, that's the
Yeah.
one? Okay. Didn't Kevin Smith try to make a TV show out of it?
He
just
did
now?
a Netflix show which was absolute ass because they killed off He-Man and had Tila be the hero of the
what
show.
the fuck?
God.
Yeah,
You're
fucking
kidding.
cuck.
Who's
Yeah, I'm not. I wish I was kidding.
Ew.
Who's
Oh
major-
my god.
Kevin Smith has been a total like
That's
idiot in
blasphemous.
recent times. Like I feel like Kevin Smith has like fallen off like pretty bad as well.
Mhm.
I feel
Yeah.
like he had like an edge when he was making Clerks and like Dogma.
Back in the
Dogma-
Harvey
You know what it was?
Weinstein days.
You know what it was? No, it's because everyone got on his ass for the finger cuffs reference in Chasing Amy. Is what that was.
Really? That was
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
good though.
Oh
That
no
was
no no!
hilarious.
People
I
never
saw
let him
Chasing
live down
Amy in
finger
the
cuffs.
theater.
Damn.
That
He
amazing.
endorsed slut shaming and he got so cowed. He
but-
threw himself prostrate. And then we ended up with a He-Man show that was actually about Tila. Is what happened.
But like, if anything, it's empowering. No, I mean, like, she leaves him. His life is ruined. He loses her completely, and the whole movie is called Chasing Amy because that's a girl he would never be able to get because he fucked up with her.
Well,
Isn't that the point of the? God damn it, man!
All I'm saying, and I'm sorry for talking over everyone. I'm just pumped for the Viewmaster movie. Just the Viewmaster.
What's a Viewmaster?
That's just.
Oh my god! It just came up on my MSN feed. It just now came up on my MSN feed. Lena Dunham's Polly Pocket script for Lily Collins is great. Producer says after Barbie's success.
Oh, dude, can you imagine like Lena Dunham, Polly Pocket, more like freaking Polly like front sack? Jesus.
I will say
If there's one person who
Polly
cannot
front
fit
butt.
in a, if there's one person who can't fit in a pocket, it's Lena Dunham.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude.
Okay, I will say this though: Greta Gerwig, for all her faults, can actually be entertaining. She's capable of like doing funny shit. Like I honestly
According
don't know,
to whom?
like at least to some extent. I don't.
I
think,
have
like,
never laughed. I'm not even trying to be like a hater. I'm just saying this because it's true. I've never seen anything that she's done that was funny to me.
I think like it might then like owe itself to.
Okay, and hold on.
Noah Baumbach
It's
being
Lena
involved in the project or something.
Karthik. Stop! Like we got to get the SJW particles out of you, bro. We got.
No, it's not about SJW at
stop
all.
this.
Like I'm basically saying Lena
Bro,
Dunham is
bro.
less entertaining than Greta.
Lena Dunham and the lead actress from Emily in Paris are collaborating on a Polly Pocket movie, and this is what's coming out of your mouth?
Listen,
Fuck is wrong
I'm
with
just
you, man?
saying it's not gonna be as good as Barbie. If
Remember-
I don't know
I
how
still have-
good
I
Barbie
still
is.
have
it isn't.
nightmares. I still have nightmares. I only watched one episode of Girls, and I still have nightmares about it
Remember
to this
when
day. I mean,
remember
it's one of the
when-
most
I've seen
atrocious
zero.
hours of television I've ever watched in my entire life.
Remember when Lena Dunham came out, or it was like,
Said she wished she'd had an abortion. Yes.
no, remember when she was saying that she wanted to be paraded through the streets for Pride Week for her funeral?
Yeah,
Oh,
That was-
I
Yeah.
didn't hear that.
I remember
hold
that.
on. I'm gonna see if I can find this. Hold on.
See, the thing that I've seen Lena Dunham's movies, like your definition of an artist who tries to put like politics and message and shit like that, Rory, that's like the exact person
Yeah,
that I
that's
think
Lena
you're thinking
Dunham.
of. Yeah, and like her movies, she did one with what's his name, John Krasinski, which is like
Ugh.
I can't believe that like that movie exists. Like I don't know who approved. It's not only boring, but it's also sanctimonious. So I guess like that could be the middle name for Lena Dunham.
When I
World
go-
of Long. Sorry.
When
I
I
had to
go,
read this.
I want my
Lena
cast.
Okay.
Lena Dunham should make.
Oh
a
no,
movie
sorry,
called
Rory.
Chasing
I'm gonna
Odell
unshare that.
Beckham.
I'm gonna unshare that right now because I gotta give you like the article that I pulled up on this. Okay.
Oh boy.
All right.
Show me.
Lena Dunham slammed for saying she wants her casket driven in the Pride Parade.
Oh, okay. Let's move. Let's not focus on this. Let's just keep moving.
Lena Dunham is facing major.
scrolling, baby. Keep scrolling. No, that shit. Sorry.
I'm sorry, I had to do it.
Lena Dunham is facing major backlash after.
When I go, I want my casket to be driven through the NYC Pride Parade with a plaque that reads, "She wasn't for everyone, but she was for us." Who can arrange?
So what might be arranged, like the funeral or the stuff that happens before it? Like what is she interested in?
Well, like how she ends up in a cat, dude. I
don't
know, Karthik.
When I go, I want my casket with a plaque that reads, "She was for ISIS."
Who did that?
That was me.
Oh, that was you.
I want to drive to the NYC Pride Parade.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. Is she LGBT? No, not that I know. Like, I'm not that I'm aware of.
No, she's just ugly. Yeah, no. Jesus, yeah. No, she's a lot, dude. No, she's not LGBT, guys. She's just kind of
She's just ugly. Yeah.
She's just B. Yeah, like it's
Yeah.
like it's like when people ask if what's her face? What's the one woman? It's like that one woman that everybody thinks is trans, but she isn't.
Brianna Wu?
Yeah, it's like when people are like, Brianna, like, how dare you say that to a trans woman?
Oh my god. Oh, yo, the fact that you said that with that description and she came to mind immediately, Jesus Christ. Oh, that's bad.
People legit got mad at me once for making fun of her. Like, how dare you speak to a trans woman? Like, she's not trans.
She's not trans.
She just looks like shit. Sorry.
Christ, Rory. Oh my god.
Oh fuck. Oh god
Yeah,
damn.
when
I'm going to hell.
No, all I'm saying is that this is the come on now, like we're being very mean to the trans community and Lena Dunham,
well, I mean, like I don't know any trans person that actually likes Brianna Wu, so whatever.
No, neither do I.
But yeah, like getting back to this article here. Oh man, yeah. Well, it's like Lena Dunham rules though. She's great. I will say, like you know, she really was like she rolled out for like unattractive women. Like she lives that life. She's not like
the busted girls, the butter faces.
She is the queen of the busted girls. Like she really is, and she just doesn't care. So I kind of have to respect her for that.
Yeah, I mean, I can see the merit in that aspect, but like I also think that she's extremely boring as a filmmaker. I think that like she's extremely self-indulgent. I don't think she really cares about the audience. I think she's one of those people that you described who just wants to get her.
No, she's emblematic
across.
she's emblematic of a certain kind of girl, like in the mid 2010s, that just like she is emblematic of like the confessional essay, but basically like
yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna call her talentless because she does actually have. She does have a talent for writing scripts. I will say that she can actually write a cohesive script, but it's women staring up their own pussies. Like that's just the type of writing that dominated the mid 2010s, and she's emblematic of that.
Yeah, and that
if it was just women doing that, I think I would watch.
And talking to it, Q, that kind of writing.
Yeah. What? Sorry, what?
It's women taking a mirror to their vaginas and talking to them with affirmations kind of writing.
It's the L word, coming to a theater, coming to a live theater near you. It's the part where the girls just like they recite pussy, pussy, pussy. You've seen this play, right?
Nope.
No, okay, never mind.
Well, let me ask you a question, guys. Let me.
Yeah.
I told you, I'm a feminist foe, Q. When will you learn?
They're going to be waking up Monday morning. You know what they're going to be asking? That's right. What do women like? Makeup, cleaning, getting paid less, sexual harassment, abortion.
There's emotional labor, of course.
Framing people they don't like. What does she mean by that?
I don't know.
Being crazy?
Front-facing
You know, it was
videos.
that.
Sorry. I said the L word. It's the vagina monologues. Is what I was thinking. My bad.
Oh, okay.
No, you never had a girlfriend drag you to the vagina monologues?
No, dude. I
Sorry,
just turned
Q, you
30.
seem to be alone on this.
Well, because I'm older than these guys, right? And I know you wouldn't do that to somebody. So yeah.
No, I wouldn't.
The vagina monologues is not it's not really in like theater production. At least I haven't seen it lately anyway.
So
but it was a scourge for those of us over the age of like 35.
I presume it's not a vagina talking.
No.
It's women talking about their vaginas.
Cursed.
I mean, are they funny?
It would be so funny.
No. Again, it's one of those productions where you're supposed to go and just feel bad for something. Like, why don't you sit down and watch this and feel bad about what you did?
Sit
what did I do?
down and listen.
Feel bad about what did I do?
What
if you don't know, that's why you should feel bad.
So what is the vagina saying? Like, do we know?
No, it's just like, here's what it is. It is, women just love to lecture. We've said this from the start, and that's what the vagina monologue.
Karthik, I'll put it this way. The modern day vagina monologues is FD signifier YouTube videos.
Man.
Sorry, Rory, I cut you off. Go ahead.
No, so that's totally fine. Yeah, let's go. FT signifier. I will say though, speaking of Michael Mann movies, Beretta is bringing back the Cheetah, the old 380. Yep, the 380 pistol that was in.
Yeah. I got it.
Bringing it back, baby.
We're doing gun autism now.
I'm just saying it came up. Well, we have to do film autism, like.
That's right, you do. You have
we have to talk about auteur theory. How about autism theory, which is all the theories about the film? Look, all I'm saying is, can we just get a movie that's just a fun movie about dolls? That's all I want Barbie to be.
No.
A fun movie about it's like, no, it has to either be Ben
it
Shapiro.
Patriarchy.
Hey, Rory, can I just like put the fear of God in you right now?
What?
If this is what they did to Barbie, imagine what they're gonna do to He-Man in Masters of the Universe.
I don't care. I've never watched He-Man.
It
wasn't part of my
childhood.
yeah,
you just turned 30. I guess it wasn't your childhood. It was
not my childhood, man.
No.
I mean, honestly, I don't even remember.
It was mine, along with Transformers and Thundercats.
Maybe Arthur was part of my, but also like my family didn't we couldn't afford cable, so like we just all of that shit we never had. Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. Like, we didn't have cable either, but I grew up at I grew up at a strange time where because that was, you either had cable or you didn't. There were no alternatives. It was like you either had cable TV, which was like for the middle class and upper middle class people, or you had the rabbit ears. That's it. Those are your only options. You rabbit ears and a bunch of VHS tapes.
Yeah. So like my child, the best thing I could say for my childhood for shows would be like Arthur. That was it, and that was because it was on PBS.
Yeah,
PBS was the only one.
You didn't have Saturday morning cartoons, or was that like too early for you?
We did, but like I'm trying to think of what they would be.
For you, it probably would have been like Teen Titans.
Yeah, they did. They did.
Nice category. Yeah.
It's like, this is gay shit, and I didn't watch it. Sorry.
We had. Here's the thing. In the 80s, because the thing is, like, you're not allowed to, at least at that time, you were not allowed to like market to children explicitly in TV shows. So what they would do is that they would make TV shows that had to have some degree of educational content. Like, all kids shows had to have some type of educational content. That's why you had G.I. Joe, which was just like, it was like 50 minutes of ultra violence in between a shit ton of like commercials for sugary breakfast cereals. And then you had like The More You Know, where you would have to teach kids something about something.
So let me teach you kids about the fucking Vietnamese, okay? The fucking NBA kid.
They would be talking to kids about like drugs and Predator. Okay, why you shouldn't go into your parents' cabinet and take their prescription drugs out? Like, that was an actual fucking thing.
I would love if that was their thing with GI Joe.
I'm not even joking. Or like how to avoid a child molester. Yeah, that was also a thing.
Dude, oh my god! Can you imagine if GI Joe was like Anavar is only for special forces soldiers?
No, they were talking about performance enhancing drugs too. They talked about all that shit.
Oh, dude!
Yeah. There was one time it was the year 1989. I remember it fondly, where like all of the best known television cartoon characters, I'm talking the Ninja Turtles and Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck and them, but also like Super Mario and Captain N, the Game Master. You don't know about him. The Tiny Toons. Yeah, they all got together to tell kids why drugs are bad by like watching this like teenager's life fucking spiraling out of control.
God. Yeah, that was. I guess we had sort of the offshoot of that because again I was too young for that shit, man. By the time it was around, like we had Saturday morning cartoons, but I can't even really remember anything.
No, I feel like the 80s kids like myself grew up in like the best era of cartoons that there ever was or ever will be, unfortunately.
Yeah, like I basically grew up in the early aughts and we just didn't have it. We just didn't have those.
So like when they used to do all this kind of semi-propaganda / like whatever you would call it, like as that they call it educational, why do you think now the educational component involves like
why is it gone?
Because
nobody cares anymore. Oh, girl bossing.
No. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. That's a pretty good question. I don't know. We just never were able to escape like the year 2016. We've been stuck there ever since.
Yeah, and I think this is something that we should this is something I think we'd all.
And that's why we have this insane Arrested Development and posting because so many people never got over 2016.
Well, partly it's a lot of it is because I think that like one of the consistent themes of this show is that like you kind of can't tell women shit on the internet anymore.
Yeah, you can't. You not just on the internet. You just can't tell women shit.
Like, period. As soon as you say anything, it's just like. They'll just be like, no, you're fucked up, you're stupid, you're a sexist, you're this, you're that. Like, look, I'll be honest, there's some shit.
You're an incel, you're a pedophile.
You're a pedophile, small dick energy. Yeah.
Small dick energy. I bet you beat your girlfriend, I bet this.
Yeah,
like,
you sound like a predator. You know, like the women in your life are afraid. Yeah.
And it's all this shit. They all say it. We've all heard it bandied around. And the reality is, like, this is what it creates, is this, like, childlike arrested development of politics where, like, things have not moved on. Like, you know, going back to that, Melanie, you know, I love this post here. This, hold on, let me pull up the messages again, where it's like, here we go. I'll share it. Right. This one, the, you know, how like women are a vastly underserved audience. That
is just not true.
It's
all marketing. All marketing that exists right now is geared to women. All marketing. Everything.
In fact, you know what? So much of marketing has historically been geared towards women. Not only that, but you know, in recent years, I noticed the massive shift of marketing towards men more. And especially when
they market to men to market to women.
No, I'm not just talking about movies. I'm talking about skincare. I'm talking about
You know, no, Melanie, it gets worse than that. Okay, think of the Gillette commercial. Remember that shit? The Gillette commercial, like that would just like it was there to teach guys why street harassment is bad. Yeah, they're marketing to women so hard that they're marketing to men to filter men out on women's behalf. Yeah,
they market to men to market to women.
What was the Gillette commercial aside from basically like giving like a key indicator? Hey, ladies, if your guy watched this commercial and felt a way about it, you might want to ask yourself a few questions about him and why you're together.
Well, the whole marketing, you know,
red flags
behind Axe body spray is how it appeals to women. It's not about what it does for men; it's how it appeals. to women.
But that was actually at a time. I mean, you're right, or like it is in a roundabout way still marketing to women because it's like, guys, if you smell like this, you will get pussy. But now it's like, no, here's the thing. You pursuing pussy in a way that is not socially acceptable, I mean, this is going to rule you out. And if you as a guy are insulted by that, like, why the fuck did I need Gillette to tell me that? I'm just trying to shave my face. I just want to wake up in the morning, splash water, and some Barbasol on my face, and shave. Why do I need to see this?
That way I could go out and harass women on the street.
It also makes no corporate sense if you're 51% of the population to not cater to you. Like, how can you be talking?
No,
about
it doesn't make numerical sense.
Don't understand how capitalism works.
Okay, just off rip. How much money does the beauty industry pull in?
Oh God, I don't know.
Probably like tens of billions, right? Like hundreds of billions.
I see all these 10 out of 10 smoke shows.
One of the most
they gotta be bringing in a fortune.
One of the most dominant companies is Estee Lauder, so you could look up what Estee Lauder's numbers are.
No. I pulled this up before the show. And I pulled this up before the show because I knew we were gonna get here. It's $532 billion globally.
God damn it.
$532 billion, and you want to tell me that no Hollywood executive is friends or even knows somebody who works in the beauty industry? Never mind, like being a beauty industry CEO. Like some dude that just financed a $300 million movie doesn't know anybody in the beauty industry to go like, okay, so what makes it work for you guys? How do you all do it? Nobody ever thought to ask that question. Hollywood knows nothing about marketing to women. You really think that's...
I'll take a producer whose daughter I knew, Jerry Weintraub, right? May he rest in peace. He produced the remake of Ocean's 11, right? Yeah. Now, was that marketed exclusively towards men? I don't know. Do you cast George Clooney and Brad Pitt to market towards men?
Brad Pitt.
Was that for the male gaze?
And who were they with in that movie? Like. Catherine Zeta-Jones and Julia Roberts.
No, Catherine Zeta-Jones was a later one.
Oh, sorry, you're right. Julia Roberts was in the original. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Catherine Zeta-Jones. She ends up turning out to be the love interest for Brad Pitt. You are correct. I bow down to your film knowledge as always. But there is absolutely no way that you can read something like that you've just written and say, I really believe this. And this is the problem with tweets not just tweets like this, but the way when people have learned to talk like this. And it's like, I'm sorry, I'm opting out. I can't take you seriously because you're not taking your fucking self seriously. You don't believe what you're writing. Shut up.
Well, you could maybe arguably in like 2011, like most blockbusters maybe weren't, you could say maybe they weren't marketed exclusively to women. Even private. Because I mean, Ocean's 11 is a heist movie, right?
It's a heist movie and... They cast Hollywood heartthrobs that women flock to theaters to see.
Exactly. Not only that, but like this idea that women aren't marketed to in movies is absurd when the whole, especially in recent years, the whole pivot by corporate studios has been to appeal to the broadest audience possible.
And I think one thing there is, it's like, no, like you could maybe argue in 2011 there wasn't as much as there is now.
No, Rory, I don't even accept that because fucking Twilight and 50 Shades of Grey, I can't accept it.
No. And it wasn't even true in the 90s. Basic Instinct grossed like $300 million. It was not all men going to see it. It was not all men going to see it.
What I'm trying to say is that even if you could maybe argue that, you could try to argue it in 2011, you cannot argue it. Like
no, you absolutely can't. No.
You can't. Like it's
years ago.
It's so stupid to argue that now that it's just like no, it's
who the fuck was Bridges of Madison County for?
Exactly.
Who was the Constant Gardener for?
Yeah.
Who was Tuck Everlasting? Who was that shit for? Get out of my face with this shit.
Tuck Everlasting is the story of a trans woman.
You think like there was? Oh man!
Can't afford bottom surgery. Hey!
The first trans-inclusive movie title ever. All right.
I mean,
Well,
there
yeah,
wasn't a single.
It goes. This whole conversation goes into representation, right? Sorry, Karthik.
Well, I think
No, I was just gonna say
okay,
there hasn't been a single chick flick that's like, you know, directed to dudes. So it's like, and that was the largest moneymaker in the 90s and the 2000s. Like every other movie, like Tom Hanks was in a romantic comedy, Tom Cruise was in.
Yeah, Sleepless in Seattle. Who was that for?
Yeah,
more than one.
You got mail. Who is that shit for?
Yeah, exactly. When a man loves a woman.
When Harry Met Sally. Yeah, exactly. When a man loves a woman, that ruins his life. Who was that shit for?
The Mummy Returns.
The original Mummy and Mummy Returns.
Rolly Bung, Nora Ephron's whole career. Exactly.
Well, the point I'm trying to say is that, like, the thing is, even if you could make those arguments in the past, like, well, I said this before, but like, you know how in Alcoholics Anonymous they always say that like the age that you begin, like, you become an alcoholic is the age you stop maturing.
Yes, I'm familiar with this.
I'd say that's true, but like the age that you get, like the moment that you get involved with like weird internet feminism for a lot of women is the time that they stop politically maturing. Like we're still arguing about like whether or not women are marketed to in movies. Like that was already like we've already covered, that was already a weak argument.
I was hearing this shit in high school.
And now it's like 20 years, it's like we're still talking about this. Even though like at this stage, I would actually argue that there are more movies marketed towards women than there are movies marketed towards men. I can name you like 7 movies on the top of my head where it was like all this girl boss shit. And I can maybe say The Northman is the only movie you could really say that was being marketed towards men.
Well, yeah, before Northman, what would be a movie that's marketed towards men besides like
and what happened?
Besides Master and Commander?
Lighthouse. Well, okay, everybody wanted to see Robert Pattinson fuck a fish. That's not really. That was for the female gaze, Karthik, and that was a female coded movie. Yeah, but like you know what I mean, guys. Like it's like. And The Northman, perfect example. How was that movie received on Twitter? It was
they thought it was a white supremacist movie.
This movie is literally going to make Hitler come back. Yes. Literally, like you
know what? The Joker.
Joker,
yeah.
Joker.
That was yeah.
Last movie for the dudes.
That was
I think it was a movie for the guys.
Joker was a dudes rock movie.
I would say that it's like Ocean's 11, where like it was maybe slightly marketed more towards men, but there was like
which woman is out there like thirsting to see Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker?
Well, but it's not really a male movie, right? The Joker, it's trying to do that artsy bullshit where it's like, ooh, this is so much to say about society. It wasn't okay. First off, like
I don't think it was really saying that. It was basically just
a dude's rock movie. I'm sorry, it's
Joker
a guy
was Taxi Driver and the King of Comedy smashed together.
Which is also not a dude's rock movie. Like
both of them are dudes rock movies.
My abusive disabled mother is lying to me about my father. It's not like dudes rock vibe.
Wait, Taxi Driver is like the definition of I would
say. No. It's like there's dudes rock and then there's dudes not rocking movies, which are also kind of dudes rock movies. Like Jade would be a perfect example of dudes not rocking but still rocking.
Still a dudes rock
movie.
Right, or like Fight Club, which is like a dudes rock movie, which is actually underneath it a dudes not rocking movie.
Well, here's the point I'm trying to say is that Joker wasn't even like a girl boss like male. It was just like supposed to be an art house movie about like loneliness. It's not the same way that
it's about mental illness.
It's about mental illness. It's
he has actual shit like that.
He's like mentally ill. He's delusional.
Yeah. So it was bisexual coded, is what you're saying.
The point I'm trying to say is that the whole idea that this was like a male-dominated incel movie was invented by women who wanted to like freak out about it. Also, by the way, Joker, very funny movie too.
I thought it was good.
Yeah,
I remember they said that it was gonna cause like incels to go like shoot up theaters or whatever. And anytime you have a movie like that,
why it was marketed more towards men because it had the same visceral reaction as The Northman. Like this, it is the same insane reaction we also saw towards Andrew Tate. Like there was this like conviction when the Andrew Tate story first broke that there was going to be men rising up to like march and carry banners in his fucking name just because there was a few spontaneous goofy protests about it, and all these women were freaking out, swearing that this was the end times, that the misogynists are now going to rise up. And
now look, he's getting into a fight with Aiden.
Yeah, he's fighting with Aiden Ross.
He's fighting with Aiden Ross. Like, Aiden, I'm your fucking father, and I'm sick of your shit, Aiden. it's so, again, it's like I said, it's, you know, the idea that like society has not changed immensely since like 2016 in terms of like women's, and like, you know, like one thing we can definitely say that was I would say,
it has with Roe v. Wade being overturned, it has gone backwards just a little bit.
A little bit. I get asked though, like especially after seeing.
But they don't talk about that. But the women don't talk about that. I mean, some women do. But notice how like that was like the feverish topic when it first dropped, but how it really hasn't been discussed much or raised at all since. Except for when people want to use it to like dunk on someone in a Twitter argument, it's just nobody says anything.
Anytime
because nobody can do anything about it.
Anytime that you have a movie that is, let's say that they're guy coded. I fucking hate that coded shit, but let's go with that. It's always like it's going to cause like mass panic hysteria and possibly a mass shooting. It's always like that.
When funnily enough, the only movie that actually had a violent incident was The Dark Knight, I think, right?
Yeah, and that had nothing to do with the Joker. He was just a
weirdo.
He's a weird guy, and it was like, well, why did he shoot up the Joker movie? It's like, or the Dark Knight?
Because people were there.
People were there. Yeah.
Like, right? So what I'm trying to say is that like the contrapositive to what this lady is saying is like, no, every movie has to be marketed to women to indicate that it's safe, because when they're not, this is what happens. Your movie will be castigated like The Northman and Joker.
Yeah, I mean, well, similar claims of hysteria happened when Natural Born Killers came out. People thought that like couples were going to start going on killing sprees.
That was like the last sort of like gender equity, like dudes rock but also chicks rock movie.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. Natural Born Killers is like a league of,
because like nobody says like Mickey from Natural Born Killers. What do they say? Mickey and Mallory.
Mickey and Mallory.
Yeah,
that's right.
Dudes rock and chicks rock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they need to make a Bonnie and Clyde movie where it's just both of them rock. Because the problem with movies now is if you were to make like a Bonnie and Clyde movie, the whole thing would just be about how Bonnie.
It would just be like Bonnie.
It would just be like, Bonnie nagging Clyde.
Just beating him over the head with a rolling pin and orchestrating their bank robberies.
It would be Bonnie doing like emotional labor because Clyde is.
Bonnie would be recording TikToks about how frustrating it is that she has to plan all the heists and it's all this emotional labor that she puts in, and Clyde is busy.
And he just shows
Clyde, and Clyde is filming porn videos with like somebody that he's cheating on and posting them on Reddit.
Adam 22.
Dude,
God.
No, because like we need a movie where it's just like a woman being cool and a guy being cool in like different ways.
Yes, as we can be, as respect.
You know who I blame all this shit on? You know who I blame this? Mr. and Mrs. Smith. What was
Speaking of which, there's
Mr. and Mrs. Smith
coming.
I know that there's a new one coming out. I don't want to acknowledge it. Elaborate.
They and them.
Where did Hollywood learn to cast women characters that could just straight up go swanging and banging, just just stand and swing with male characters? That was Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
What's the new Mr. and Mrs. Smith called? MX and MX Smith.
No, it's Mr. and Mrs. They went in the other direction. Now it's like a black dude and an Asian girl.
Oh God, who's in it?
Donald Glover.
Yeah. Donald Glover and
Donald Glover,
and I don't remember the actress's name because I've never heard of her before. But it was like Maya something, and I was like,
"You don't have Brad Pitt firepower, bro. What are you doing?"
Action movie.
Well, that was my point when I saw the announcement. I tweeted, they're missing the whole point of the original was what everybody wanted to see Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie fight. And
The
fuck.
two
That
biggest
was the draw.
exactly
Of that movie.
the two biggest action stars at the time.
Yep.
Although,
she
like,
was
again,
Tomb
but
Raider and,
like,
like,
let's just be clear. Like,
She's not
Brad Pitt
an
from
action
Fight
star,
Club
but yeah.
is absolutely washing Lara Croft. It's not even a contest.
Yes,
It's not
I
happening,
agree.
bro. Yeah.
Mhm.
No,
Yeah.
that's a first round
Here's
knockout.
what I'm saying. This is the woke mind virus at work. The fact that they cast, the fact that they went from Mr. and Mrs. with like Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie to like Donald Glover and some Asian chick, like that is the WEF.
You can't cast an actor with low T count. Like it doesn't work that way.
No, he's just not that guy. It would be like casting Eric Andre in an action movie.
That's absolutely true. I don't know why people are taking him seriously as anything. Like I'm just like baffled. Like, why is it because he's articulate or like
Troy
is
from
that
Community
Well, here's what we need.
as an action hero. No,
we need
dog.
we need like
Never
Sam.
saw Community.
We need Sam Hyde and just Pearly Things as just the most absolutely. Or
You know what though? No. You know what? I think the same goes for both. If they both worked out and cleaned themselves up, I could see it.
Who, Sam Hyde?
Yeah, if Sam Hyde worked out,
Sam Hyde works out.
he's a large guy, but he's kind of sloppy looking.
Yeah, but like that's just because he like.
Thank you, Gio. Maya Erskine. I could not remember her last name because I
Maya
never
Erskine.
heard
Oh,
her
okay.
Well, okay.
before
First
the
off,
announcement.
I don't even know who that is, dog. I don't even know who
There's
that
only so
is.
much- you can do it.
I forgot as soon as I looked her up. I'd already erased
What has she
the
been in?
information.
What is
I
the
don't
thing? Like
remember.
they were the two biggest action movie stars at the time. I don't even know who this lady is. I've never seen her before.
It's not even that they were action movie stars; they were movie stars.
I mean,
Is
that
Donald
too.
Glover a movie star? No.
No, he's
he's
just a
not.
personality, which is fine. Like I don't hate Donald Glover, but it's like you don't cast Donald.
I don't.
Glover.
But here's the other thing though. Like really, it would have to be. I mean, it sucks to say this, but who would it be? Fucking Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson, and they've already done that. Yeah.
you could cast like what's his name, Michael B. Jordan or something like that in this role. Like I feel like you can't go any, and in terms of the level of charisma you're
If
talking
it was
about,
Michael
and
B.
like,
Jordan, who would Mrs. Smith be?
Asia Argento. Let's fucking go. Gal Gadot. There we go. We get Gal Gadot and
Oh, God.
Gal Gadot and Michael B.
And,
God.
and everyone is talking in an Israeli accent.
Yeah.
well, yeah, they would just again.
No. It would work because she could be like a, she could be like a Mossad agent. Yeah,
Mossad
exactly.
agent.
Of course,
Oh,
that's
wow.
the only role she can play. It's like,
Yeah.
why are you talking like somebody from Poland with like a speech impediment? And it's like, oh,
she's already she knows everything. She doesn't have to do any method acting research if she has to play a Mossad agent because
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, it's a
Gio,
TV show? Jesus, why do I want to
it's a
see
TV
this?
show.
Why would I want to
Oh,
watch
it's a
that?
know.
TV show. Why do we need 8 episodes of like Mr.
That's what
and
I'm
Miss
thinking.
Smith?
Like the
I
whole
know.
conceit was that they didn't know that they didn't know that their spouse was like a secret agent or whatever. And at the end of the movie, it turns out that they're like contracted against one
each
another. And then they beat the shit out of each other. Like this, you don't need 8 episodes to
It
tell
would be
that.
so funny if they got like an Iranian actor and had like Gal Gadot. It's just like an
Yeah,
IRGC
there's
guy.
there's not enough
Like,
material from the movie to make it into a TV show. Like, I'm sorry,
There's not.
and the casting is an atrocity. It's going to be.
maybe they're trying to do it like Mr. and Mrs. Incredible, like instead of not
We should just
knowing whether your spouse is like a spy, you kind of are like working together or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's just
Maybe that's like a
it
way
just-
in
it
which you can
doesn't-
sustain it.
It doesn't need to be a movie, and yeah, we just don't have movies like
No.
any movie-
I'm seeing it, Roy. I am seeing the vision. Mr. Smith is like he's like an IRG guy.
Yeah, he's
And
just
then
like
Mrs. Smith
making
is a
her wear
Mossad-
like a
she's a
head.
Mossad agent?
He's like
Yeah.
making Gal Gadot wear like a head covering. It's like,
Yeah.
you want to wear a hat? And she's like, why would I wear a hat? It's like, just
Yeah.
maybe cover it up. Like, Yeah, no, but here's the thing: what it's gonna be is it's just gonna be Donald Glover being like a big doofus, and then his wife is gonna be a super cool secret agent because
that's
we
how
can't
it was
just have
a bit in
two
the
talented
movie.
people.
I mean, Brad Pitt's character was kind of a bit of a doofus in the movie.
Yeah, but it has
but like see when you cast Brad Pitt in that role, you kind of forget that aspect.
No, of course. That's the point of casting Brad Pitt.
Exactly. And like I think what has happened is that because people have stopped casting actors who are that charismatic, like every guy looks like a doofus now because every guy role has historically, I feel like in action movies particularly, has been a complete like idiot who's handsome and therefore like the love interest is interested in them or something like that. But the guy can't like even cook his own meal or something, and that's how guys have always been portrayed. I feel like in popular action movies. I wouldn't say like action.
It's just gonna be like whoop, 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 I'm dropping my oh no, I dropped my gun out of my pocket. I'm such a doofus. I need my wife around because it's like again, it's like you can't have a movie with like a competent man. Like every movie has to be just like a girl boss movie. And it sucks, and it's terrible, and it's the worst thing ever. And it is a result of the deep state and of the Matrix.
And the woke mind virus.
See,
and
woke mind virus.
And the Washington, D.C. pizza joint.
This was all decided by John Podesta in the basement of Comet Ping Pong Pizza. That's where this all happened. They all decided that we're just not going to make good movies anymore. We're only going to make unbelievable shit
with the most
this is why like
with the most Twitter politics ever imbued into the material.
It's beyond Twitter now. This is see, Twitter is just picking up on, they're a lagging indicator. This is all TikTok driven shit.
Yeah,
that's true.
But like this is kind of why I feel like even though he uses a lot of these terms that are extremely like he uses the word eunuch a lot when he's talking about like men who are being like kind of castrated from being portrayed as competent, what you were talking about, Rory. It's so crazy that like the outlandish thing that he does here is to actually say this word, and he's able to say this word without like any kind of consequence because he's also able to come around and like
a certain 6-letter word.
Okay.
No.
I mean, like, but he also comes around and like he does the video of like Hulk Hogan with the pussy thing, which is also a very evolved. Like,
yes,
that was a work of art.
Can we watch that? I love that so much.
Yeah, we gotta. No, you know what?
In a minute. We gotta show it.
We can sign off tonight with like the Andrew Tate. I was gonna say a classic, but it's not even a classic. This is just like an eternal take.
Well, here's the thing about Andrew Tate, and I want to say this, like, just to get slightly political here at the end, just slightly.
All right.
For many years, I was told that the reason why people like Donald Trump, the reason why people like Andrew Tate is because he lines up with their politics. It's not because he's just entertaining. It's because deep down they secretly believe all the things that he says. And I think with Ron DeSantis' campaign absolutely cratering and exploding at the bottom of a ravine, we can safely say that the reason why people liked Donald Trump is because Donald Trump is fucking entertaining as shit. Right. The minute you put in an even more hateful, more annoying, more grating person with zero charisma.
Not just that, but somebody who actually like will enact policy in line with what his fan base wants. Right?
Yeah.
Like what is Ron DeSantis doing? But everything that all the fascist shit that people have been saying that Donald Trump was going to do, Ron DeSantis is doing it. And how is he doing right now?
He is getting fucking destroyed. So that's what I'm saying.
Absolutely wrecked.
And it's the same thing with Andrew Tate. People are like, oh, the reason why all these people like Andrew Tate so much is because he's just like, they just want to beat up women and traffic them and all this. It's like, no, the reason why they like Andrew Tate is because Andrew Tate is entertaining. Watch that Aiden. You don't believe me? Watch that Aiden Ross video.
He's an insane character. Yeah. And like I watched like, I think half of the Tucker Carlson interview, and God damn it, that's like 3.5 hours or something like that. But like he actually, I was able to listen to an hour and a half of this guy talking without feeling like, okay, shut the fuck up already because he's
He's
like
so entertaining.
Okay, fine. I'll go ahead and watch it.
And actually, I'll say another thing. We watched I watched an FD Signifier video that had a large segment of Andrew Tate talking, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, this is the most entertaining part of this entire video.
Yeah.
Entire video. Like I felt like my brain was falling apart this entire video. But then as soon as Andrew Tate comes on, it's like
all of a sudden, like the neurons just got activated.
Oh yeah, no.
You're gonna win. You are gonna struggle. You are gonna overcome. You're gonna take him on. You're gonna grab life by the horns. You're gonna rip it down. You're gonna fuck that bitch side. Like you're just going and you're like, this is so fun to watch.
Imagine you shoot a man with your last bullet, and he stands there, unfazed.
He's having fun. And go back and watch that Aiden Ross video where Aiden Ross is just like, Andrew, I think you're so, like, we've been together for a whole year. And you just see Andrew Tate sitting there. That's your joke? That we're dating? That we're dating?
That's your joke?
That's your joke? Yeah. Who even wants you, Aiden? Who even watches your streams, Aiden? It's like, yeah, he rules. He is so entertaining.
He has
you said you're going to do something out of the box, and you said crypto and
you said
real
crypto
estate.
and real estate. Two of the most into-the-box things that everyone is trying. It's amazing.
He gives me like the...
Asking, would you rather have sex with a transsexual, which is a legitimate 10, or a woman, which is a legitimate 1? And everyone's sitting there clicking woman, because they think they're going to be gay if they do anything else. But they're not actually thinking about the question. I am so smart. I operate on so many levels higher than the average man. You people are not thinking about the question. When I say a 1 and a 10, I mean Megan Fox with a dick. That's the tranny. Or Hulk Hogan with a pussy. That's the girl.
Amazing.
This is the question I'm asking. Megan Fox or Hulk Hogan? So you're thinking, well, I don't want to be gay, so I just clicked the girl, the number 1, did it? You're gonna fuck Hulk Hogan? Shit, he's all hairy, big dude, 6'5". It's pretty gay to me. That's not pretty gay. I don't care if it's a pussy. That is gay. With Megan Fox, okay, he's got a dick, but maybe you can like scoot it.
The hand gesture.
You know what I'm saying? At least she's small and shit. You can get your hand around her neck, mess her up. You ain't messing up Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan's gonna mess you up. So this is the question I'm asking. You need to operate on a higher plane. Think about this. This is important. This is cultural. This affects the world we now live in. What is straight? What is gay? It's all a big sliding spectrum, isn't it? Because if you're gonna sit here and go, oh no, it's gay to bang Megan Fox with a dick, I counter that argument. It's gay to bang Hulk Hogan with a pussy. Would you rather?
People just want to be like they only like Andrew Tate because he's sexist. No. If you want guys who are sexist to women, I can show you thousands of guys.
Go watch Fresh and Fit if you want guys who are sexist.
Yeah, guys just being sexist to women.
They're boring. They're boring and they're not funny.
Like the only reason why people watch Fresh and Fit is because the women on Fresh and Fit are hot.
Yep, yeah, that's it.
Like,
that's it.
The thing is, Andrew Tate, 90% of the best videos of Andrew Tate is just Andrew Tate sitting alone in a room.
Just free associating.
Just freestyling on screen. No cares, no worries, just doing his thing.
And that's what Donald Trump's at his best too. When he's just
up
at the podium riffing.
Sitting there yelling at like an OnlyFans girl. Like, who gives a shit? Nobody wants to watch that fucking bullshit. I mean, a lot of people do, but they're not watching it for Fresh and Fit.
What is Fresh? Okay, here's what Fresh and Fit really is, right? Generating outrage for the wild shit they say to the OnlyFans girls and all the racist shit they say and encourage and whatever, right? But what is the actual conceit? It's making money for the OnlyFans girls. That's what it is.
Why do you think
they're making money? Because they're there, and the OnlyFans girls go there. They get yelled at and degraded by the audience for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then they go home and they see like the thousands upon thousands of subscribers that they have now. Yeah, it's a self-closing loop.
It is a perfect, or not even OnlyFans. Some of them are like Instagram influencers. A lot of them are
yeah.
No, it's just a way for them to get clout. And so, like, the idea is like, why would these women go on Fresh and Fit? They're contributing. It's like, no, they're contributing to their bank accounts. They're contributing.
They are marketing themselves is what they're doing.
Marketing to themselves, and that's what
and it works.
It is. And so the idea that like somehow like nobody tunes into Fresh and Fit to watch Myron Gaines. Who the fuck is Myron Gaines? What a stupid name. What a
here's that nobody actually picks up where the guy's name comes from, eh? Myron
Gaines.
Myron the Gaines, bro.
You're
Myron, bro.
I know you're Myron. Your fucking 3-inch cock. You fucking peak. Myron Gaines. And he's not even that fucking fit. I'm sorry.
No. I've taken shits heavier than that dude. Are you kidding me?
He's actually fit. Like, say what you will about Andrew Tate. He's a lot of bad things, but he's not fat. No, it's stupid. And so people like what it is they want what people cannot understand, and this is what we're going to end on, and this has nothing to do with anything else we talked about because we're just on a tangent. You got to understand in modern society that the only thing that matters is how entertaining you are. Mm-hmm. They stick political valence in to make up for the fact that they are not entertaining.
They're just not entertaining.
That's why Cometown and Chapo Trap House have millions of followers, but fucking Lexapro leftists, fucking all that bullshit that all
the Vyvanse socialists.
The luxury gay space communist podcast that has perfect leftist politics that everybody, we're so much more leftist than our dad.
I don't know, man. How many viewers is Coffee with Comrades? How are you doing? Yeah.
Actually, that's actually a real fucking podcast. I wonder. Let's look up at what they're.
Is that? Yeah. I just use that word as a stand-in for like shitty leftist podcasts.
So it is. My ex-girlfriend listened to it. It was.
Oh my gosh! It's an actual thing. Holy shit! It is an actual thing. Coffee with Comrades. Oh my god. Oh my god! I just made that up.
Graphtreon. Let's see. Coffee.
$324 a month. All right. I mean, it's not nothing.
It's not nothing.
Yeah. Hey, we're not making nothing off of this. We're just we're vibing. But
we're not.
Maybe they know something that we don't. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called promotion.
Scheduling and project management and promotion. Maybe they have those aspects down pat. Yeah. Yeah, maybe we could
maybe we can do a better job of that. But regardless, I mean, the reality is that in our society today, the way that you win is you make entertaining content, not political. Or if you make political content, you make it entertaining.
Yep.
That is the first thing.
And if you make entertaining content, try to avoid being political as much as you possibly can.
This is to the audience. If you are a young content creator, if you're out here grinding, make it entertaining. And that's the problem. That's the problem that everybody has on the internet now is they think that politics is.
They lecture.
Yeah, like that's why. Why do you think why do you think people are posting so dog shit right now? Because none of these people. It's amazing. I saw like this girl. It's like there's a generation of people who know how to market themselves and who know how to start conversations. That was how she described being a micro celebrity on Twitter. And I'm like, yeah, that's right. You know how to start conversations, but you don't know how to carry them. You know how to,
and you don't know how to actually have them, like continue them, and you certainly don't know how to finish them.
I don't know. Anybody who's ever matched with a girl on like Hinge or Bumble could tell you that immediately. We already know this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you think Hassan took off? Because he's entertaining.
He's entertaining. It's not because he's. I'm sure like he wouldn't do as well if he was up there. Like, let me tell you a little bit about. Let me tell you a little bit about.
Let me tell you about the Uyghurs.
Yeah, or some bullshit like that. Like.
Let me tell you about the the Katyn massacre.
Yeah, no, he would be.
If he was, yeah, if he was lecturing about all 3 volumes of Capital, he would not be as popular. Sorry. No, like I know there's a lot of communists out there that think they could do what he does, but I'm like, no, you wouldn't, because a lot of you are boring liberal lecturers too. I see the way you post.
What do you think? Do you think it's time to go? I think it's time to go.
It's time to go. Yeah.
Yes, it's time to go.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
It's
It's been great. It's been real. We'll see you next week, same time.